Well, there's some new complaints tonight of another Texas elections office blocking poll watchers from seeing ballots counted. Earlier this week, we told you about the state asking the Attorney General to open a criminal investigation into the Travis County Clerk's office. The clerk is accused of sequestering poll watchers in this room where they say they could not see or hear the counting of ballots. And now KXAN investigator Jody Barr has uncovered similar allegations coming up out of Gillespie County.
Well, just like the Travis County situation, this Gillespie complaint comes from Republicans. But let's be clear, none of what we're about to report is from anyone alleging voter fraud. This complaint centers on elections offices blocking poll workers from watching elections officials counting ballots.
3 watchers, including me, Angela, and one other. He gave us back our watcher form, but he said, "You're rejected. You're rejected. You're rejected."
Jeanette Hormuth and Angela Smith showed up to watch Gillespie County elections workers count ballots on Election Day morning. Both are lead poll watchers training less experienced watchers. Both handed the presiding judge their official forms, but the judge wouldn't let them through the door. Why?
And his reason was, and he wrote it here, rejected due to current litigation involving poll watching.
That litigation is a lawsuit Hormuth filed last year, alleging voting irregularities and that the county elections office obstructed poll watchers during the ballot counting in an election from a year ago. The obstruction happened, she says, when the county roped off a poll watcher holding pen.
This is the door. We come in the entrance, kind of goes down a little incline, and they have this is the roped off area.
When it happened again Tuesday,
we could see them doing stuff, but we couldn't actually look at the ballots.
Hormuth says she got on the phone to file a complaint with the Secretary of State's office. The county eventually let her in to watch the ballot counting 10 hours later.
I would say the tables that they processed the ballots were about starting here, and then it went all the way, to the table. So there were 2 of them.
So she is trying to read ballots this far away.
Yes.
Is there any way possible you could read a ballot over here?
That is humanly impossible.
What did she say?
She said it's humanly impossible.
Gillespie County Elections Administrator Anissa Herrera would not talk to us about what happened. Instead, she released this statement. Until I have been contacted by the SOS office, we feel we did everything appropriately, and beyond that, I am not authorized to make a comment. But KXAN has learned the Secretary of State did contact her in an email Tuesday, saying, after speaking to poll watchers, I am not understanding why they have been refused entry. The email warned the county against obstructing poll watchers, even reminding them it's a crime to do so.
The whole thing is for integrity and for openness, transparency. So we all should be working on this together to make sure that the election is that people can be confident that that election was on the up and up and that your vote, counted. We just feel like we're being met with
Disdain.
Well, the poll watchers have contacted the Secretary of State and filed a complaint verbally. Next, they'll put their complaint in writing. The Secretary of State could then decide whether to ask the Texas Attorney General to open a criminal investigation. We will continue to follow this and let you know how this turns out. From the Secretary of State's office, Jody Barr, KXAN Investigates.